Anyways, guys, what happened at the weekend? I don't know what happened at the weekend. Do you know what happened at the weekend?
Well, you do, because you were in the stream for like 4 hours.
Yeah, you were begging it bad.
Guys, I'm in the stream.
Guys, I'm here. Don't worry, I'm here.
Don't forget about me.
I was actually in the stream because I was waiting for my plane to take off after we found out that the engine had broken.
After you flew yourself first class.
Let me guess.
I put your fucking economy.
Did you nearly die? And then, fuck. Bore me later.
They drove back to the station.
Can we talk about the football instead of your boring holiday?
And then they just
This is what Backside's for.
They just
It's the wrong fucking show.
We're recording Backside tomorrow.
No one cares.
They reset the plane and it worked.
Honestly, mate, the comments are not going to be good to start this.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. You wonder why you get fucking bullied.
Do you want to take it away? Because, I mean, you deserve your moment, don't you?
Well, what do you want me to do? Make a big deal out of it? It's Arsenal.
No, because if we say something, then you're going to counter what we say.
No,
so
if
if you say something, we can counter that.
Don't get me wrong, I'm glad we won.
What you need to realise, all right?
Flap that.
That's doing nothing on your nose.
It's come off now.
Anything he says,
I can breathe.
anything he says about the Newcastle Arsenal, you don't let it bother you, man.
No, I thought that was the worst performance I've seen.
I'm confused. Why are you making it into a big deal? It's not like we beat Aston Villa.
I found myself, I'm at peace with football right now. I don't need to talk about this anymore.
That's what I mean. Like it's just like that's just a standard game of Arsenal coming to St James's Park. It's what we expect.
What's he saying?
No, but no. Admittedly, we were incredibly poor that game. But the game that we won 2-0, which was you probably didn't know that, but the moment when Tom snapped his arm, we actually beat you 2-0 at St James's Park.
We beat you 2 games in a row now.
Wow.
The mighty Arsenal.
What a fucking trophy.
But you don't understand. Lewis, you don't understand. We had to travel really far for that game, so the players were really tired for the early kickoff.
Have you beat? No, genuine question. Have you beat us 2 games in a row? Didn't you lose 4-1 when you came to ours?
I don't know.
Okay, right. So that's not
2 games in a row.
You won 1 game.
I mean, no. I would love to make a big deal, and people are saying, "Yeah, give it to Rowland," but it is Arsenal bottling. Yes, admittedly, it's a bit earlier in the season, but it is what you do. If we beat Aston Villa, I'll be really happy. I'll be celebrating.
Man City
but this is like this is like equivalent of beating Southampton.
Does that not suit your agenda?
What's this?
What's that?
I don't know.
I don't know what you said.
I said, did Man City bottle it against Bournemouth?
No, we'll get onto that.
That's different. They've got injuries.
Yeah, that'll be later on in the show, guys. So stay tuned for that. It's a bit of foreshadowing there.
Fucking guy.
They have got a lot of injuries.
You two are, by the way,
honestly, I'll hold my hands up, and I can't even think of an excuse to come up with.
You're a fucking disgrace and you're a shit.
Yeah,
you're a shit. By the way, your full strength team.
No, that's just enough.
Odegaard. We had Longstaff and Willockstad. He was taking the piss because we had Joe Linton on the left. And we fucking battered you. Your arses fell out.
And then Rodri just won a Ballon d'Or.
We battered them.
You did.
They were intimidated by the crowd. Declan Rice's arse was falling out.
I will say, by the way, that cross by Gordon is one of the best crosses I've ever seen.
It was very good,
you have to... What? Do you agree with me?
It was very good, yeah. What am I going to say? It's shit. It was a shit cross.
It's pretty much you can't defend that goal.
Some analysis. Thank God you're back. Anyway.
It's an undefendable goal.
You're so boring to watch as well.
And have you heard the big news as well? They've had the Saka World Class revoked now. After
what?
The Saka's World Class token has been revoked after that Lewis Hall performance. Me?
Lewis.
Oh, you have? Right, sorry.
Did you say he was world class originally or not?
He was world class, but then Lewis Hall just showed him up for what he is, which is a guy
one game means you're not world class anymore. Yeah, cheers for your input, Lewis.
England's best left back absolutely destroyed Saka that game.
You're really on one today, and you're really on one today.
What do you mean?
It's interesting this because I thought he'd be on your side.
You just said Lewis Hall's England's best left back.
He is currently.
So what's the point?
I don't think it's
currently being one game.
Am I the only one being like level-headed here?
You didn't watch the match.
I don't think it's the end of the world for Arsenal.
Only because of the table situation. But I still think we're in a bit of trouble.
And Edu's left now.
We have no creativity. If we play a midfield 3 of who actually would be, it'd be like Partey, Rice, Marino, or whoever it ends up being in that. It's no creativity. We need Ranieri to start.
After the international break.
So what did you say?
We need Ranieri to start.
What?
You know Ranieri.
I call him
Ranieri on the stream.
Ranieri. And he's just
on the stream.
What's wrong with that?
He called Ethan Nwari.
That's not his name, Nwari.
Mate, you pronounce it Wanieri.
It is, thank you.
It's not Wanieri.
Yes, it is.
It is.
He's trolling here.
I swear to God, it's not. That's how I've heard it being called.
You said Ranieri.
No, I didn't. I said
what do you say?
Nwari.
Nwari.
It's not that.
Come on, buddy.
It's definitely not that. It's Nwari.
Oh, who looks like a mug now?
Yeah. You tried to belittle me there.
That's the entire stream joke gone then.
Exactly. That's why I didn't understand the joke.
But you giggled along to it.
Yeah, because I thought you were just being silly and goofy.
Oh, I wasn't a silly goofy mood until you ruined it.
Obviously, he's a striker as a kid as well.
No, but
he still is a kid.
Really, not now, not ever. What is the actual? When you actually look at it, right? The money you've spent, you're 6 years into this project, and one player derails your team so much. That's an issue. Havertz is not good enough. He's terrible. If Saka's marked out the game, you can't create anything. And if you and when Declan Rice can't whip a ball in like he did the weekend,
the set pieces were
usually Declan Rice is really good on the dead balls. So without set pieces, you don't actually create anything.
Yeah.
Thanks
for that.
That's shocking.
I don't know what you want me to say.
Apologise.
I've already said I think that's the worst performance we've had in
the
2 seasons.
Are they genuinely? This is not me taking the piss like him. Are there question marks over Arteta?
No.
Of course there is.
Why not?
Because we're in November, we're still third.
You're in November, you're 3 points.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not.
Theo,
the landscape of the Premier League is a long way to go, though.
The way you've been playing is so poor.
Do you actually honestly think you should sack Arteta?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
I'm saying, are there question marks?
Question marks over it, over his performance, yeah?
Well, over the performances, yeah.
Over his performance, the players he's like Marino's not really doing much.
But we should be better.
Why did you go and sign Calafiore? I don't understand the point of that.
He's pretty injured. That's not.
Why didn't you go and get a striker in the summer?
That's why we're saying Calafiore.
That's what you needed, really. You needed 40 million or 40 million on a backup defender.
Well, you admitted that Kivior was one of the worst all time.
I saw that.
The whole point.
How's that horrendous? Have you seen him play football?
No, but the whole point.
Shite. You haven't seen him play football.
He's shite.
The whole point of the Calafiore purchase was to mitigate that happening.
You bought him because he's good looking and he's got aura. It's fucking cringe.
Giggling that.
And that twat, the set piece coach is fucking doing my head in. He needs to sit down, get in his box.
Hey.
And did you see how quickly he sits down when it doesn't fucking work out?
Which you didn't know.
The camera doesn't pan to him when it doesn't work.
Are we from Sky Sports right here?
Why do we know his name? Why do we know that set piece coach's name? Why?
Well, he's the one who's carried Arsenal to fourth. Without him, they'd be
I hate him. I can't stand him. Actually, you're not third, you're fourth, because Nottingham Forest are third.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, but they're amazing.
So let's not talk about...
They won the Champions League, UEFA Cup.
What?
UEFA Cup.
What?
European Cup.
There you go. Fucking hell. I personally think I'd be a bit worried if I was an Arsenal fan.
You got to be. No, because jokes aside.
Because you're full strength without you missing one player. No, because I'll have you know,
actually, when Man City in 2021 season, 2021 season,
though.
they were actually a very similar. I think they're identical to what Arsenal were in terms of games lost and won,
trophies.
And then they went on to win the title. So we're still quite early. I know what you're saying, 100%.
But that Man City wasn't against a Man City and a Liverpool.
But when you're acting like there's not enough time to turn it around.
I'm not saying that at all. What evidence have we seen from you this season that you are now going to go and turn this round?
Just to play slight devil's advocate, I know they're missing more than just one player as it currently stands. But you made the argument about it shouldn't be that much of a drop-off when Ødegaard isn't available. But when Rodri's not available for Man City, you see the same sort of thing.
But they're still winning games and they're still above. And they've got, and also they're not just
lost to Bournemouth.
He didn't have Rodri at the start of the season when they were winning.
Yeah, they are not just missing Rodri, are they? They've got like 10 players.
I was only just trying to...
And what's funny about that is City lose to Bournemouth and no one mentions the fact they've got 10 injuries. If Arsenal lose, we're missing Ødegaard.
I didn't say that.
I was only trying to play devil's advocate because obviously when you watch games now and we're not creative, he's obviously the missing link for our creativity.
But
I'm not trying to give an excuse, but we are rubbish going forward when we have no one in that 10 role.
Which is not good enough.
Correct.
But City aren't rubbish without Rodri. They're just not as good. The drop off from City without Rodri is nowhere near as big as your drop off without Ødegaard. And Rodri's the best player in the world. He's just been crowned the best player in the world. So it should be a bigger drop off. One player missing, just one creative spark, you can't create anything, and that's tragic. I think. I think all teams have to do is double up on Saka, and you're fucked.
It's true.
I said that during the game. I said that's exactly why Joelinton's been stuck at left wing.
We were double up on you on both sides.
And then for some reason we were swinging in crosses the entire game.
Well, that is I think
You're really
he was saying the other day. You do play like an old school Mourinho team. That you rely on set pieces now, which is I think a bit pitiful. The Arsenal
and Martinelli's just way off it as well.
Havertz and Martinelli just aren't good enough, are they? If you want to win a title,
I feel like Sterling probably needs to step up.
But when is he getting game time? This is what I don't understand.
Games,
do you know what I mean?
We bought a literal winger to kind of solve this issue for when Martinelli's obviously not as good as he was a couple of years ago. And the person we've brought in isn't even getting minutes. What's the point in that?
Yeah.
Was it
Jesus comes on at left wing? Yeah, pretty much.
It wasn't with Trossard and Havertz up front?
Yeah, almost, yeah.
It was poor. I think the only person who was really trying and having a go was Rice, like from deep, trying to run, and then he should have scored, to be fair, at the end. But other than that Rice chance, I can't. And I know they had one.
That's a big miss, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a huge miss. But Havertz first half, was it off the line or
Trossard with a block?
It hit someone's back, didn't it? Yeah. Other than that, you created nothing.
Yeah. No, we actually. I think we had 0 XG on target.
Jesus
Genuinely.
Christ, yeah.
And that's actually what the stat is.
By the way, and don't
get me wrong.
No, as in like.
What does that mean?
So we did like Rice's was off target. Trossard's was blocked by 2 people on the line, so it's off target.
Okay, yeah,
like if it's just
I get you, yeah.
You have to remember, this is against a Newcastle team who were playing pretty shit, especially in Premier League. Leaking goals. Our defense, you made us look defensively good.
Although Newcastle is still a hard place to go.
You do that against big teams. You did that against City.
We are St James's Park merchants a bit.
Yeah.
It's definitely a tough place to go, especially against the better teams. Newcastle.
It is one of the hardest away games in the league.
For sure.
For sure.
But
you're just not very good on the right.
I'd personally be very worried if I feel stupid for saying you were going to win the league now because you look way off Liverpool. Liverpool look way better than you.
Would you say Arsenal, from your unbiased opinion, are more likely to finish 4th than 1st?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but.
Oh, mate, why are you trying to?
I'm just asking where they're going to finish.
I don't think they're going to finish 4th.
We're just getting on
you are not going to finish third.
And I think as well, there is still, you got to remember, it's not the end of the season. Like, there's so long to turn this around.
Yeah, but you only get worse.
But we're a quarter of the way through, Theo. That's quite a significant amount of time. And
I know, so we've still got 3 quarters left to turn it around.
Do you not think it's going to be an unreal title race, though, as it stands?
As a neutral, yeah.
It depends if you can turn this round, because I don't think you're going to be in the title race if this keeps going on.
You just think it's going to be between Liverpool and Man City?
Could be.
What about Forest?
But they play each other in like 2 weeks.
But to be fair, you might be better being way behind in the second half, because normally, and this is not taking a dig, but second half when you're actually amongst it, your asses fall out. So now from behind, you can get a little surge of form.
Arsenal were going to score though, did you, the weekend? I never felt like.
Yeah, I felt sick. Well, in the second half especially, you pass it, like we were intercepted so many times. It was like you just were fucking giving it straight.
It wasn't a great quality game in total, really. It was kind of like Eddie Howe game plan disrupted our.
Oh God, that was terrible.